I bother you? Why you so bothered? Well, my bad, because now he pulling off the side of the road, so something may be going on. Prayers to that man. People don't want to dance no more. All they do is this. All they do is this. All they do is this. Like, what y'all here for? I had to scooch down. Ooh. Wait a minute now, girl. You can't be doing stuff like that no more. Yeah, you're not there no more. And, thank you, Jesus. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I go by Alicia Renee. You may also call me Amazing Grace. Honey is whatever you decide to call me. And as you can see, I look like I'm about to tell a scary story, but I'm not. It is dark outside. It is raining. I'm getting ready to go. I'm about to go do community service at my church. We have something called a mission blitz that we do every year, and it's just kind of like giving back to the community, doing things for the community. So the group that I'm in, we're busting down pallets and making gift bags, and I guess giving them out, or somebody's going to be giving them out. Then last year I worked in the garden. They have groups that go out to the laundromats and pray for people and pay for their laundry. So just doing community service work like that, going out to treatment facilities, and I think speaking with people or helping out, volunteering there. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Later on after that, I supposed to be hanging out with Charmaine, so y'all will see that. But for the meantime, in between time, I need to get going because it's 8:40 and we supposed to be there at 9 o'clock. Now this ain't like church where I'm trying to find my seat or whatever. The last time we just mingled for a while before we all got together, so I should be good. Taking me some water with me, and then I'm gonna eat me a banana. I don't even have no more vitamins. I took my last vitamins yesterday. We'll be okay. So yeah, let me get my life together here, and then I'll come back and talk to y'all in the vehicle. Okay? Okay. So y'all, I'm in the vehicle, and as you can see or hear, it is raining. And it ain't like no little soft rain. It's coming down out here. It is what it is. Lord, I pray I get to church safely. In Jesus' name, amen. But I know that I've been missing from y'all again. I'm just trying to adjust back to being at work and also having a home life as well. And it's just been a lot because I'm waking up at, like, depending on what time I feel like, at 5:30 and 5:50 or 6 o'clock sometime, and having to be to work at 7:30. So it's really been a lot, and I've been working. But I want to talk to y'all about some things on the real, because y'all know I come here and I get on my little soapbox and preaching and giving a little daytime TV show. But I want to talk about you being light and aggravating people's spirit. What I realize is it's not me that aggravates you. It's my light within me that aggravates you. Have you ever met a person and it's like no matter what you do, like they feel some type of way about you? You could say the sky is blue and they gotta be like, oh my God, the sky is not blue, it is teal. It is this, it's purple, whatever. Like, they gonna find something to disagree with you about. And you like, you ain't even checking for them. Like, in real life, you ain't even checking for them. And you like, what is your problem? And you want to get offended. But I had to learn, like, nah, I'm not gonna get offended. Even though I did get offended, let's say that. I'm gonna be human about it. I did get offended. But I did not last in my offense as long as I usually do. And then when I called somebody, because what I'm trying to learn to do, like, when I feel offense, first I need to be praying. But I got so offended so quick, and I did say, I believe I did say a quick prayer, but I was still so offended that I called somebody to be like, am I tripping? Because if somebody be like, well, I don't think you should be, I ain't see it that way, then I could be like, okay, well, tell me how you saw it. And if they give me another perspective that I feel like makes sense, then I'd be like, you know what? Okay, maybe that's how it was meant. But when I called my homegirl and she was like, nah, that was stupid. Like, girl, what? It was like, you know, that's what I thought too. Then I sat down and I thought about it. I said, no matter what I do, you're never going to like me. And it's not because you got a reason to not like me. It's I aggravate your spirit. And I aggravate your spirit because one, I walk around with light. One, I know who I am. And obviously, I feel like this person don't. So it's like, I bother you. Why you so bothered? I just had to really like laugh about it. Somebody else said to me, they was like, I can feel the tension between you and that person. It's thick. I said, no. She said, it's the tension between y'all is so thick. I said, no. I want you to correct that. I said, because there's no tension on my end. And she was like, you know what? You right. She said, because when we were around that person, she said, you were being cool. She was like, that person couldn't even look at you, wouldn't even engage with you. And I said, you know what? I thought about that in my head, but I said, no, Alicia, don't feed into that because you could be wrong, because that's going back into being offended. And I be reading my Bible app about that, y'all. So I was like, I ain't gonna feed into that. That was what it was. But when somebody else called it out and was like, yeah, I noticed it, I was like, you know, I kind of noticed it and peeped it too, but I wasn't trying to give it too much light. And I said, but you know what? That just lets me know I have some type of power over you and you bothered by me. So because I know that now, I don't feel like you can take me to a place where I could possibly let you take me. That's how I've been looking at it. Baby, don't get mad at me because God gave me light. Go find you some. We all have access to it. But what you ain't about to do is just be projecting and all this other stuff because you feel a certain type of way and you want to try to make me feel that way. Girl, I don't care about you enough. I don't. And one more thing is like, when multiple people say the same thing about a person, like multiple people have the same grievances about one person, sometimes you gotta dig down within and be like, am I the drama? Yes, you are the drama. And then figure out how not to be the drama no more. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and thinking you're gonna get a different result. That's called insanity. And you can't always think you're the smartest person in the room, and you can't think like, I don't like a person that talk all the time, carrying the conversation. You can't even get a word in edgewise. Like, can you breathe so I can say something? But then again, it doesn't even matter what you say because they not listening to hear what you're actually saying. They listening to respond. So again, what Candy say? And I'm embedded in your motherfucking mind or brain. Yeah. And I'm starting to stop cussing, so I ain't cuss, but I'm embedded in your mother mind.
You been knowing me. You gonna keep knowing me. I'm embedded in your brain, bitch. I'm embedded in your motherfucking brain, bitch.
Bye, girl.
And you gonna keep seeing me. Or whatever she said on the Housewives. Cause baby, I'm here. Clocked in, locked in. What's up? No, I ain't hiding my light for nobody. People want you to dim yourself down to make them feel comfortable. And I ain't. And cause I ain't. Cause baby, at the end of the day, the world gonna keep revolving. There is so much stuff going on today, child. Day, yesterday, and tomorrow. The days will keep on turning. As the world turns. Wasn't that a soap opera? I think it was. As the world turns. Because baby, it's gonna keep going with you or without you. So yeah, but we're about to get ready to do some community service. I am ready to go hang out with Charmaine. I haven't hung out with my girl in a long time. We be on the Bible app together and she'll subscribe to a plan and it be a good one. I'm like, oh girl, I'm about to copy this, and then I subscribe to something. She be like, ooh, this look good. I'm finna read this right now. So we be commenting on each other's stuff. So that kind of keep me encouraged to keep going and, you know, not give up. Because when you see somebody, especially one of your friends, and they going and going, and also you know what they going through too, Like, you know, they having hardships. I don't want to say hardships. You know, they having some difficulties in areas of their life. It motivates you to keep going. You like, if that person can do it, I know I can do it. And make you want to keep going. So that's what your girl is doing. But other than that, that's all that's been going on with me. Yeah, I just really be chilling. I've noticed I've really like, I just be chilling. I don't be having nothing going on. Uh-oh, Dave's Hot Chicken is open. I sure will. Y'all, I ate that at work one day, and I got the hot, just plain hot. Glad I did not go the one after that. Baby, I almost was not able to eat it. It was hot. But it was good, and I'ma still get it the next time, but it was good. That was my second time eating there, but it was pretty good. But I will talk to y'all after we get out of the function, because I'm about to just chill and decompress. Probably won't chat it up till I'm on the way to see Charmaine, because I'm pressed for time. I really double booked, but we ain't gonna talk about it. Talk to y'all later. Hey y'all, I'm back and I'm in a different outfit. We were supposed to go to a dealership to look at a car for Charmaine, but we got wrong information. They said they were closing at 7. She got information yesterday that they closed at 7, and then she happened to look online today and they closed at 5 instead. And so I was like, well, I thought they closed at 7. She said that's what the girl told me. So I said, well, call the dealership just to make sure. And when she called back, she confirmed that it was 7 o'clock. So we can't go there, but we are headed to something called R&B something. I don't know. It's at a place called Alibi. Now, hear my alibi. I don't really do lounges no more like that. I don't want to say I don't do. I was set down because of, you know, the broids, the fibroids. So I was set down for a second, but I ain't really been interested in lounges because I ain't really drinking right now. I haven't drank in 5 months, and initially it was because of the surgery, but now that I haven't had any drink, I don't really want to drink like that. But we didn't know it was like at a lounge. We thought it was like outside, so we bought the tickets, and then after that we found out, like, ain't there like some girls? Like, we're just a girl. We bought the tickets. I said, well, where is it at though? She's like, oh, a place called Alibi. I said, Alibi, girl. I was like, that place is a little hood, I think. She was like, Alicia, I don't know how hood R&B can be. I'm like, R&B can be hood now. When you think of like Chris Brown and Trey Songz, it gives off a little, we might pop you. You know what I'm saying? You might get hit in the process. So I was like, I said, I'm telling you now, if it's ratchet, I'm bending the corner. Like, period. Like, I'm not playing those games. Then she went and looked at some pictures. She was like, I said, what, girl? She's talking about the crowd is looking a little. It's not started yet. It started at 5. So we said we getting there early so we can get us a seat, because, you know, we kind of tipping on fofo. We tipping on up. And so I said, yeah, I want somewhere to sit. But, you know, nowadays places always want you to be buying bottles and all this other unnecessary stuff just to sit down. So hopefully they just have regular smegular seating, but we'll see. Don't get in front of me in that big Tonka truck, please do not. Why are you get over in your line? You can't drive. You know what, I'ma just get over. Why would you do that? If your truck too big to be navigating the streets, you need to make it smaller. And he trying to be funny. Anywho, well, well, my bad, because now he pulling off the side of the road, so something may be going on. Prayers to that man. But still, anywho, what was we talking about, y'all? Because now I done got sidetracked with the Hot Wheels back there. Yeah, we're trying to get seat. I don't want to be standing up too much, doing too much. I've been standing all day, you know, at the little function, the community service function. So I want to get me a little seat and sit back. Oh, I should have brought my fan, because I think it's an outside-inside ordeal, or outside-outside. But y'all know I don't really be outside-outside. I be more outside-inside. Y'all know the drill with me. Y'all already know. So yeah, I don't know. We about to see how this gonna go, but I'ma sip on my water or my mocktail, catch a little vibe here and there, and then we're gonna go get something to eat. Then I'm bringing it on back into the house. Yeah. Also, I want to say this. The event went really, really well. Like, I enjoyed myself. The very thing that I did, boy, just go ahead and go. Just go, because you look like you just did something in the back room, and I ain't even trying to be funny. But go. You looked a little sweaty, you looked a little agitated, you got the role. It's yours. Take it. But the event went real good, y'all. Real good. And the very thing that I did not want to do, y'all, I ended up doing it, and I was successful at it. I was really good. So we were giving out, my ministry that I was on, we were giving out gift bags to people. They were real big bags or whatever. And it was just different stuff, like plushies for the children. They had paper plates, makeup. It was so many things that they had. Raincoats, shoes, shirts. It was just a lot of stuff. So we were giving those things out. To see those people's faces, and they was grateful, because you know when people say free to you, you be like, well, what's the catch? But it was really free, and so that was good, and they were so grateful. And it was people down at the street, like, waving people to come in or whatever with the sign. I was like, I ain't going out there to do that, because that's too hot. I'm gonna be honest, I felt like that was just a lot of work. I could pick, we was tying bags and lifting them heavy bags. I do that, but I ain't want to be out there. And it really wasn't sunny like that, because it was overcast, but I ain't want to be wrangling no people up in there. But I told me and the other girl, can't remember her name, but we had been joking and laughing with each other this whole time. She was like, girl, I don't want to go out there and stand either. So I just felt like it wasn't fair to have the people who had been out there, they had been out there a while doing it. So I was like, we do need to give them, you know, a little break or whatever. We can't push people to the limit. So I was like, I'm gonna go out there. She was like, you gonna go? I was like, yeah. She was like, okay, I'll go with you then. So me and her went out there, and it was crazy, because we went and we was wrangling people in, and I know they thought that I was crazy, baby. It was a lot of Spanish people that came to get stuff, and she was like, we should have wrote free in Spanish and also free in English. She was like, because the Spanish people can't read the sign. I was like, you know what, you're right. So people windows and stuff was down there. I was like, free items, as they was riding past. Baby, I done learned how to say, now I done forgot it that darn quick, but I done learned how to say free items in Spanish. She was over there laughing at me. She was like, girl, why are you so funny? I was like, girl, because that's just me. That's just me. She was literally busting out laughing at me. She was like, there goes a Spanish person. Say it. And I would start saying it, and we was just cutting up. But we had a good time, and so many people kept pulling up. They was like, what's going on? And we was just telling them, you know, what the dealio was or whatever. And they was just so grateful. And it was this one guy, he rode past us, and he was looking, his window was down. I was like, free items. And then I was like, I hope he stopped. And he stopped, and he ended up turning around, and he rolled back up, and I was like, yeah, it's free items. And we saw a baby seat in his back seat, and I was like, yes, because they had a lot of baby items or whatever. And they was down there setting him up, and then when he drove back up, he blew the horn at us and like waved or whatever, and he was like, thank y'all. And I was like, you're welcome, God bless. He was like, God bless you too. And she was like, that right there just warmed my heart out of every person that came in. She was like, it's just something about him. I was like, why was I, you know, pretty much thinking the same thing. So it really, really felt good to just help people. I enjoyed it. But I say this, and I say this very, I say this very Christian-like with love. It was this lady that she was testing my patience. She was testing my gangster. And it wasn't only me. She kept offending multiple people. And one lady was like, let me step back from this, cause... And she a lady who I'm cool with at church. My friend was like, you talking about that lady? She getting on everybody nerves. I gave the lady who I'm cool with at church, I said, come here, let me give you a hug. And I just held her and I gave her a hug. I said, it ain't, just calm down. But then right after I do that, she gonna go and offend me. And it's like, lady, we understand we all here. We helping each other. It is what it is. But you got to be mindful. There's people who you may have never even had an encounter with. And that's your first encounter with them, and that's what they gonna always remember. Like, she was so bossy, and my friend was the one who was running the group. You would have thought the lady was, but nah. Oh no. I'm gonna park right here. Is that Charmaine over there? That is her. I'm gonna just park right here though. Yeah, you would have thought the lady was the leader of the group. Nah, but it was really my homegirl who was. And she tried to get testy with me. She tried to tell me this because they gave me some paper plates. And I just set them under the table because I was just busy trying to help people. She gonna say, oh, excuse me, what's your name? I said, Alicia. She said, you need to take them that way. Take them on to your car. Now, if she was trying to say, take them to your car so won't nobody take them, that would have been one thing. But she was like, in a way, like, get them out of there. I said, I'm not walking all the way to my car. I'm out here working. And I turned around and I walked away. And you know how a person know, like, that you got with them? Yeah, she knew it. But Charmaine right here, y'all, so I'm going to call y'all back. Y'all, Charmaine said it looked like we ain't going to be here too long.
We're not going to be here long at all.
And then the man told me I got to take my camera back to the car. Who are they? This is a lounge. This is literally... Thank you, girl. This is literally a lounge. Yeah, I can't. Let me put y'all down and I'll call y'all back. So, as y'all can see, we in the vehicle and we got there at a little after 5, about 5:20, and it is now 6:56. So that should let y'all know, you know. And I'm not gonna say that it was a bad vibe, because it was not. The DJ was good with the R&B music. The thing about it is, when you ain't in that, like, when you don't do that lifestyle no more, it just kind of feel like, why am I here? Charmaine not drinking right now either, so we both sitting over there drinking on water, just looking at people watching. I don't smoke hookah, I ain't drinking, I don't like cigarette smell, I don't like weed smell, so we was just kind of sitting there. She was like, girl, we ain't gonna be here long. I was like, no, we not. And also, like, another thing we noticed is just, like, I've been knew this, and this is one thing me and my mom talked about, they just sit up and stare at each other, and everything is a contest of, like, what you got on, who look like they got money. Charmaine was like, why all the dudes got sections and just in the sections with a bunch of dudes? I said, girl, I was like, and the one thing y'all know I can't stand, what is it? What is it? Y'all let me know, because if you know me, then you will know. I don't like no bedazzle bejeweled stuff. Baby, they had on more rhinestones than I could. Like, what? Like, rhinestones? Like, shirts, bejeweled shirts, bejeweled jeans, like, just bejeweled out. I'm like, I can't take it at all. Like, what is really up? It ain't for me. It just really ain't for me. That's why I be in the house, I go out to eat, and I come back in. Why? Because I can't. Everybody sitting up looking at each other. I'm sitting there just like, I'm vibing to the music, but it was not a bad, I'll say this, if I wasn't so grown and mature now, oh, that would have been cute. I'd have been like, oh, I'll come back to this. But I ain't there no more. Sometimes you just gotta accept it. So, yeah, that's where I made or whatever on that. But now we're going to get something to eat at a place called Half Shell. So y'all will get to see that vibe. They don't let you take cameras in there. So just know that if you in Charlotte and you a vlogger or content creator, whatever, you ain't bringing no cameras in there. I'm like, what y'all got going on up in here that y'all don't want seen? So I don't know. But the dude, he was cool about it. He was like, I could have got an attitude with you about it. I said, I know and I appreciate you not getting one. But he was all close up on me trying to warm me down. I said, and he was literally right. I said, stop trying to smell me. He started laughing and then gonna look me up and down. Yeah. Oldest trick in the book. Trick. Why did it take me this? Wasn't that on West Boulevard? So why you just didn't let me ride down West Boulevard? Honestly, it did not give ratchet. I will say that. Now, were there ratchet people in there? Absolutely. Was the vibe ratchet? It wasn't. It wasn't. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. I'm trying to tell you, like, just last year, I would have been up in that piece, vibing real hard, but yeah. A dude walked up to Charmaine. I don't know if he was trying to talk to her or not, but they had little microphones that they said, you know, they was like little blow-up inflatable microphones, and the dude was like, well, the girl was like, when we walked in, do y'all want one? I said, want what? She said, a microphone to sing with the DJ. I said, girl, no. And she started laughing at me. Everybody had him. He comes up to Charmaine. He was like, you look like you got something to say. That's all I heard him say. I don't know what she said to him, though, but I know she took his hand and pushed the mic back to his face. It was funny because I was like, I was just sitting there staring and chuckling. And then I said to myself, well, I ain't saying to myself. After he walked away, I looked at her. I said, I got one word. She said, what? I said, bejeweled. And she bust out laughing because she already know what that means. She was like, girl, not that dude with the bejeweled jeans on when you went out on that date. I said, bejeweled. All of them got on bejeweled. I said, if they ain't got on, she said, if they ain't got on bejeweled, they got a man purse or they got on these real tight jeans. I said, I know, right? Because I told her, I was like, that's all they do. Now, you know you were wrong for that. I said, that's all they do is walk around in these darn man purses getting on my nerves. So she had started laughing. So then when I said, I got one word, she was like, what? I said, bejeweled. And she said, hey, all I see is bejeweled, man purses, and tight jeans. I say, don't forget the Louis Vuitton sneakers. I say, all the dudes that you think they got a little money in here, what they got on? Louis Vuitton sneakers. Now, where we at? Let me find me a little spizz. I ain't know this was right here. Now, how we gonna do this? Now, where we gonna park at? Where he about to go? Oh, right here. Oh, hold on. Yes, got me a little spizz right here. As I was just about to say, where am I gonna park? And the Lord said, right here, my child, because you was obedient and you got up out of there. I'm gonna give you this parking spot. Thank ya. Now get that big F-150 out of there so the Lord can bless me. We outside. And I gotta walk and say I'm 6 minutes away. 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, look.
Make it 3 right there.
Okay. I'm about to walk. I sure am. Thank you, sir. Because pedestrians have the right of way. I feel like it's a lot going on right now. I feel like I ain't been outside vlogging in a long time. Okay, see-through shirt. I don't feel like really holding y'all because it's too much going on. I can't see with these shades on. I'm really about to take them off. And then I'm just tired. I'm really tired. So we'll talk when we get in the restaurant. How about that? And the lighting keep going in and out. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's so cool. It's so cool. You're so happy.
So good, my loving is all good, all good.
Just another imagination. Calling me, jumping me, swing me, gonna rush me none. 'Cause when the times when
kilos in my mind back. Take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind tie back. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these jewels, there's rules, I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize at? 60-day stars and 20-year thousandaires. Not enough shopping, whole lot of browsing ass. My reinvention, I know you thinking how's it fair? You stream kings, but you never fit a crowd in there. Supreme team parallels when the powder clears. I seen things that I'm still not even proud to share. You Zeus Network niggas, you hear me loud and clear. Get these 5,500 to host the niggas out of here. Sand color Rolls Royce, we like Sally's here.
Hey y'all, good morning. How are you good people doing? Me, I'm doing quite lovely. On my way to church, and I'm on time. I actually woke up at like 6 o'clock today. Like, my body is now getting reacclimated, I guess, to getting up early. So I didn't go to bed till like after 12, maybe 1, but I really think it was after 12. I woke up at 6, and I mean, when I say woke up, I mean like it's time to get up. I'm like, girl, go back to sleep. And I believe even yesterday I woke up early before my alarm clock, and my alarm was set at like 7 o'clock, I believe. So anywho, like I said, I'm on my way to church, but I didn't come back to y'all last night because I was so tired and my body was beat down. When I say my body was beat down, my body was beat down yesterday, because you know I had been standing up for a long time doing community service, and then hanging out with Charmaine, we went to that little spot. We got to sit down there. We got to sit down at the restaurant too, but then, you know, I had to walk to the restaurant, and after I left the restaurant, I gave y'all a little bit of content, but my body was just hurting this morning when I woke up. Guess that's the pains they be talking about when you're about to hit 40, child. But overall, the restaurant that we went to, which was called Half Shell, couldn't remember that. We went to Half Shell. I would probably give it a 6.5 out of 10, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a way of, I like char grilled oysters, and I know what char grilled oysters taste like. And if you've ever been to New Orleans, they got some char grilled oysters. So I didn't really care for their char grilled oysters. And again, even in North Carolina, Charlotte, I've had better char grilled oysters. Now, Charmaine said she really enjoyed them. She was like, oh, those were delicious to me. I was like, they was just mid to me. They were okay. Next time I probably would get the raw just to see how those taste. But I think it's called the lobster little things. Those little lobster tails, those were really good to me. They were almost borderline too salty, but the flavor on them was really good. And I don't want to say they were too salty, because y'all know I feel like a lot of stuff is kind of salty for me since Ovid. They were very good. That was my favorite dish. And then what did I have after that? Oh, that lobster roll. That lobster roll was dry. That lobster was overly cooked. It was extremely dry. Even with putting the butter on there, and the girl's like, oh, that is my favorite. Even with putting that butter on there, it was overly dry. So I asked her for some aioli sauce. She said they didn't have any aioli. They had like some type of sauce that it was like citrus, and I can't remember what else it had in it. It was so good. I need to look on that menu and look for the name of that sauce and see if I can recreate it. But it was very good. That helped it a little bit, but the lobster was overcooked. Now the lobster little things, that wasn't overcooked, but the actual lobster roll, yeah, it was terrible. I'm not gonna use the word terrible. It wasn't good. I wouldn't get that again. But would I go back and get other things? Yeah, because Charmaine said her crab cakes were really, really good. She had some type of smoked trout dip or something, I believe. She said that was really good. And her salad was good. So she really enjoyed her food. But I would definitely go back to give it a try again. It wasn't nothing like, oh, this is terrible. And it wasn't that expensive. For all of that, that was like $85. And we split the bill down the middle. So, yeah, I feel like that's good. A lobster roll, 3 lobster tails. Well, I don't want to say there was 3. There probably was 1.5, because it was 3 and it was just split. So, lobster tails, charbroiled oysters, yeah, and we got a drink, no alcohol. It was something that the bartender made up, and it just had lychee in it. It was very good and very refreshing. So for $85, I felt like that was pretty good. But we enjoyed our time. I told y'all about how we was just looking like lumps on a log at the little alibi place. It's like people don't want to dance no more. All they do is this. All they do is this. All they do is this. Like, what y'all here for? Like, what's up? They too cool to even nod their head. But it was one lady in there, you could tell she was an older lady. Baby, she had her hand up, as my grandma used to say, cootie rolling the whole time, baby. And I was like, yes. I told Charmaine, I said, girl, look at that lady. She been over there getting it the whole time. Charmaine said, I ain't lying though. I said, but I love it, because that's what we used to when we used to go out. We used to sweating our hair out. We used to stomping the floor in. It's like they too cool for school now, and I don't like it. Men out here with satchels, and I can't stand it. And that's what they call fun. They missed out on a lifetime of stuff, because that is so boring. And that just gave me revelation on that probably was the last time I will go out to a lounge or anything like that. And I'm saying in North Carolina now, of course, if you go out of the country and stuff like that, you want to experience their nightlife. But for Charlotte, North Carolina, oh, I'm done. I'm good. Unless it's like live music at a restaurant, something like that, I'm done. Because it's like, it's boring. I don't want to stare at people even though I stare at people. You know what I mean? Like, I stare anyway. I don't stare, but I'm looking. I'm clocking the scene. The scene is clocked. But I also want to see a little zhush. You know what I mean? Like, zhush it up a little bit. I saw somewhere, I don't know if I talked to y'all about this. It was a guy, he was in the club. He looked like, I don't know if he was my age. I don't know what. You can't never tell what. These little young guys be looking like they 50 years old. And the girls be looking like they 40. So, you know what I mean? And that's no shade. It's just that now we live in a society of people are 18 years old, 17-year-old, 16-year-old wearing wigs, full-fledged makeup, and they don't look their age. We had fans right there on the top of our head. Slick down thick baby hair. You know what I'm saying? Or curled up edges, whichever one your hair did. Now it's all just a lot. You know what I mean? It's like they don't want to be the age that they are. They getting work. Now I ain't gonna even get into that. I'm just saying they don't look their age. And it's just sad because I can only imagine, I can't imagine how some of these girls be looking at prom and the amount of money they spend at prom. And I know where my parents were at when it came to prom. Like, did I pay for my own prom stuff? I might have paid for my own prom stuff, but my parents might have helped that. They might have, my mom and them might have been like, okay, we giving you this, and then you do, because we ain't spending that type of money on prom. It's a one-time thing. That's the era I grew up in. Now they spending what you would spend on wedding dresses for prom. Now I ain't mad at it, because if their parents want to do it, by all means. But I just feel like it creates this false sense of narrative of who we are in life. Everybody trying to overdo each other and outdo the next person, and it's like, we don't need all of that. We went to prom, hiked our dresses up, and was twerking. That's just the, you know what I'm saying? That's just the realness of it. Now, the boys, they always want to throw on suits, something extra on it, glitter going across the top, big dog underlay on the back of it with Louis Vuitton shoes on or Louboutin loafers. Like, no, baby, no. They just had on plain old, they just had on plain old Steve Harvey square toe loafers back then. That's it. It wasn't too much, it wasn't too less. But see, they don't know nothing about that, because they see everything and they think it's real. They think what they see on social media is real, and it's like, people not really living like that. Like, that's not real life. And that's how you got so many people out here that are depressed, unaliving themselves because they feel like they can't live up to this false standard of society that we live in. So you gotta, and have I been there before? Yeah. Absolutely. But I thank God I'm not anymore. Like, I'm like, yeah, I like nice things and I want nice things, but I don't harm myself or put myself in dangerous situations to get those things. Because if you believe in God and you praying and you working towards what you want, you'll be okay. You will be okay. I just pray for the youth, and I just hope, I don't even know where this story was really going, but y'all know I always got a little preach in me, and I don't know what it is. God, are you trying to tell me to become a pastor? Because I don't know about that. I mean, I ain't going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to do it. But I'm just saying, it's a lot. It's a lot on these kids, and I'm just, they don't have fun. That's where all of that came from. They don't know how to have fun because they too busy trying to be cool. And I was watching something on social media. That's what I was talking about. Where this guy was in the club. It wasn't a club. It was some type of outside thing. It was real big. And he was on the stage and he was going off. Like, he was dancing, child. And this girl was videoing him and talking junk like, oh my God, I would never want to do like this. And he looked stupid and talking all this junk about him. And everybody in the comments was like, no, y'all look stupid. He getting his money's worth. While y'all sitting around thinking y'all too cute to have fun, this man is having the time of his life and he don't need nobody to help him do it. Because everybody else in the building standing around while he over here jucking and jiving. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. They think that looks stupid. Like, nah, she dancing in the club? Ugh. Who does that? No, who stands around and look at each other? If that's the case, I'm just go on Instagram and look at you and be nosy. I ain't got to do all that other stuff. So I don't know. Y'all got to get with the program. Have some fun. Loosen up. Don't let life be so uptight, child. Good gracious. Y'all too young to be so uptight. Y'all too young to be so old. I'm saying, like, baby, how old are you? Oh, I'm only 18. No, you're not.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No, you're not. As that meme say. No, you're not. Not looking like that. You're not. So, y'all gonna perish without having fun. And that's the sad part about it. I ain't say where y'all going when y'all perish. I'm just saying y'all gonna perish without having fun. Cause baby, I definitely remember bunny hopping in the club with my 5-inch heels on, sweating with my leggings and my tank top and my 45 different color bracelets on and necklaces. Yeah, that was me in the club. Go home, take a shower, wake up, do it all again the next day. Talk to y'all later.
Hi, pretty lady.
Hey, I'm well. How are you? That's funny. Okay, I just want to place a to-go order, but I'm still looking at the menu. I'm so tired. Guys, I'm so tired. I have to go home. Like, I don't drink anymore, like right now. So, but if I was, I would let you wake me up. But I appreciate it, Tyler.
Have you been here before?
Not to this one, but the one that's in South Park. Oh, okay. It started here. Okay. Okay. Yes, please. I'll take some more. Thank you.
I noticed the camera. You do like food reviews?
I don't do food reviews. I just do like lifestyle content. So I go to a lot of different restaurants around Charlotte and just kind of taste the food. But it's not like I'm saying, oh, don't go there or go here. I'll just kind of say, I like this or I didn't like this, but if you go, you might like it, that type of thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you said you already went to the other location, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's really good here. I haven't had
It
a bad
is.
meal here.
Have you been to the other location?
I haven't been to that one yet.
Okay.
I live right down the road, so I just walk here all the time.
Oh, okay. So the other location is, when I walked in here, I thought, oh, it's large.
You ready, love?
I am.
Yeah, what do you think?
I am. I didn't see it on the menu, but I think is it the Tolarian? How do you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want that. Can you make it hot for me, please?
Make it spicy.
Spicy, yeah. And then I want to do the ceviche.
Okay.
Want that hot too.
I got you.
And
Do you
then
want fish or shrimp?
shrimp.
Okay, and then for your tallarín, what protein?
I can do shrimp for that too.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's do it.
And then I'll do the tres leche.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I got you. I'll put it right in for you.
All to go. Thank
I
you.
got you. Right.
Hey y'all good people, I am back out of church. I'm not gonna be before the sanctuary long because I am hungry and I got my food right back here. But I just came to show y'all the fit because you know I just be showing y'all the fit. Anywho, I had this blouse right here for probably a year or two now. I'm gonna say 2 maybe. I never wore it, but it's so beautiful. I think green is becoming one of my favorite colors. You know I like blue, so blue is like in the family of green. This is a pretty green right here. Like this is a real nice green. I had to scooch down. Ooh, wait a minute now, girl. You can't be doing stuff like that no more. Yeah, you're not that no more. But I think this is a beautiful color green. My sister told me years ago that she feel like green is my color. I ain't know nothing about colors then, so I mean I knew about colors, but not what's good with your skin tone and what's not. But I do think green is nice on me. But anywho, and then I got, this is Shein, TJ Maxx, new shoes, Amazon. And let me tell y'all something about these bad boys. I do not recommend them. And I'm going to show you why I don't recommend them. This is after one wear. And I mean, they Amazon shoes, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. You know what I mean? Look at this. Look at this. You see how the tip on that is messed up already. And I ain't gonna lie, this is a difficult shoe to kind of walk in because it's so long up front, so it's like it's hindering you from stepping. But once you've worn them for a while, you kind of start stepping right. But y'all, look at this one worse. Hold on, y'all see that? Let me put that down. You see how the tip is literally like, I can peel this. Wait, let me just go ahead and do it. You see how I can peel that back already? Because it's rubber, it ate it up. It gobbled it up. Yeah, so the shoe is a beautiful shoe. Beautiful, and it's looking more off on camera than it is in person, but it was like I was giving like a little color block with the same, you know, family. So don't judge a girl because the outfit was cute, is cute. But I think what I'm going to do is take this shoe to a shoe cobbler and get them to put a hard bottom on it, because at the end of the day, what you're not gonna do is tell me that the shoe ain't a fly shoe. Like, the concept of it, yeah, it's nice. And am I probably gonna pay more for the shoe, fixing the shoe, than what it was worth? Probably. But this is a nice shoe, so I ain't gonna trip on that. But let me show y'all the whole outfit. And so, cause I ain't gonna be long before the church. But Shein, TJ Maxx, Amazon, Ferragamo. Wait a minute. The scent though. The scent. Yeah. So I mixed, what was it? Vanilla and musk. It was my vanilla and musk. Wait, was it the sugar? It's sand and fog. Sugar and, what is it? Let me go. I'm gonna go get it so I can show y'all, because I always be forgetting what sand and fog I picked up because I got so many. So let me go get it and I'm gonna show y'all. It is vanilla and amber. And I knew it was gonna hit when I mixed it with this. I knew it was gonna hit. Now, this is a $400 bottle of perfume that was gifted to me from my sister from Dubai. Now, she paid $400 for it, but I found it on Jama Shop for y'all for, I believe, $250-ish, $300. So I'm just saying, I mean, I know that's a lot for a cent. This is that girl guy, because this is a masculine, this is definitely male, but you can get away with it. Like, I could wear this without putting anything else with it, and then when you add this with it, it just gives it like a, it just gives it feminine but still masculine. And I only had to spray, I think I sprayed 4 squirts of this. I know. Could I gotten away with one? Yes, I could have. I put one on this wrist, one on this wrist, and then I did not spray it on my blouse because y'all know that would stain the blouse. Been there multiple times. So I sprayed it on the front part of my pants and on the back part of my pants. And I could smell myself like really, really strong. Like, this lasts long. Dubai scents, they last long. And thank you, Jesus. Even though I got another whole bottle of this, I still don't want to break this. But this, I don't care what people got to say about sand and fall, and I ain't heard nothing bad about them. I'm just saying, I love putting on an oil and then layering my perfume on top of it, it just makes it last, and it hit different. And even when you can't even smell the perfume no more, you're going to smell this oil. This oil gonna hit all day long. I don't know what they do, baby. I don't know if they taking God's spit itself and putting it on you. It's lasting all day long, and even after you take a shower, you can still smell it on you. And I'm just being all the way real. So I knew it was gonna hit when the bottles match. When the bottles match, I knew it was gonna hit. So these two, they go together real bad. So I like it. But yeah, let me show y'all the outfit. Let me just show y'all the whole outfit together. And I was having trouble because I'm like, dang, I ain't got nothing bronze. Like, I don't have no bronze jewelry or nothing, no bronze belt. Keep in mind, Alicia, get something bronze. And so I was having trouble. I was like, what kind of purse am I going to put with it? What kind of belt? But I just threw this, like, this is like a, what would you call, I guess this would be, this is not bronze, but what would it be called? I don't know. What's that little gold called? I don't know, girl. Cheap gold. I don't know. But I just decided to put my pochette on with it because I'm like, well, yes, the pochette has gold hardware. However, it's got that brown. So I think it'll pull from, which right here, I think it'll pull from the shoe in which it did. So I was like, thank you. But let me just show y'all how I put it all together. So this is how it looks all together. I think the look is very cute, very classy. I have really like changed my entire look compared to how I used to dress. I feel like I dress way more classier than how I used to dress. I could still get a little, you know, a little ratchet, but I prefer to just look cute and classy like this. And yeah, this was just what I was given today in church. You know, they love the blouse, they love the shoes as always. You know, I'm gonna tear the runway of the church up, but that ain't what I be going to church for, not to impress. I be going so the Lord can heal me. But in the process, I'm going to be cute while getting it done. I'm going to be cute while the healing is happening. Please understand that, okay? So, yeah, but this is all I gave. I don't want to say all I gave, but yeah. Oh, regular degular smegular jewelry. Y'all know that's gonna always be the vibe. That's gonna always be the tea. And then just my little rings. Amazon, Shein. I want to really find a company that has nice gold jewelry that is real, because of course the Shein, this ain't gonna last long. It start fading and then you buying it over and over again. And it's like by the time you done bought it 14 times, you could have bought a real gold ring. So I just want some real dainty gold jewelry. So yeah. Oh, let me show y'all my food. Baby, they gave me some plantains because it is a Peruvian restaurant. Can y'all see it through here? Yeah, y'all can. So just some plantains, and then open this up. It's called Talarian. Okay, it's called Talarian. So it's like a noodle dish. Y'all know noodles is my favorite thing. Noodles and seafood, and that's what's in that. Noodles and shrimp. You would think I got tired of eating seafood from yesterday. I did not. And I'll do it again. Yeah, let's see. I want to show y'all I'm gonna keep that for last. And then this is, if y'all know anything, let me step back. I'm all in y'all face. Sorry. If anything, baby, she gonna get her some ceviche. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm not trying to drip the juice on the kitchen counter, but ceviche. And then last but not least, I'm not opening this. Or should I? I think y'all deserve it. I deserve, y'all deserve, we deserve, you deserve, she deserve, he deserve. This is what really made me go there. Like, take me through there, let go. This is what really made me want to go there. It is banana tres leche. And I'm telling y'all, the last time I ate that, I had never ate tres leche before. I'm like, what in the world is a tres leche? Now I know leche is milk. Yeah, but I had never had no tres leche before. And baby, when they gave me that tres leche for free, it tasted even better. I'm talking about real good. So I'm going to get out of these clothes right here so that I can get into that right there. And in the meantime, in between time, I am going to just relax for a second because I do feel a bit drained. And it's just like almost like a spiritual cleansing type of thing. Not drained, like I just feel delivered. I feel set free. Like it just was really a good word today. And it just really pushed me to do something that was out of my comfort zone. And it's just been a lot. I've been going through this for a while. And I'm sure that it will continue to progress. But I'm hopefully praying that it progress in a positive direction versus a negative direction. And I just feel good about the situation, and I feel like healing is taking place. You know, when God is doing the work, He doing the work in every different area of your life. You be thinking you need something in one area, and He like, yeah, you need it there, and I'm glad you recognize it, but baby, we got to worry about this over here, because you walk way past that to get over there. So I'm going to need you to back it up. And you be like, God, because no, I'm going to need you. Like God pulling you by the collar at that part. Come on. I'm like, I know my collar long today, Lord, but let me live. Jeez. Us. Yeah, but, yeah, she's hungry. She's tired. I have a slight headache. So we about to get out these clothes and we about to go chill for a second. Oh, if y'all wondering, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't even button this up in church, and I ain't even care, and I ain't even know, and I don't think nobody else noticed. That is too many buttons to be trying to, nope, I ain't got that type of time when y'all know I'll be late in the morning. But if I had a button, it would have been real cute. But I will talk to y'all when I get out these clothes, finish eating, and relax.